Hello guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager when it clicks onto the screen. Um, in the last episode, Nico Rosberg came first again, um, and Gordon Sheddon got a second place. We had a cracking race last time out. In the standings, it means Blackfire GT are currently 31 points ahead at the top, Rosberg 39 points ahead at the top, and Sheddon sitting in 8th place. Today we're in Russia at the Black Sea. Looks like there's going to be a bit of rain during qualifying and the race, so that could be an interesting one. A couple of races till we get the sponsorship replaced. 4 for this one, 5 for that one. Car's looking okay-ish. We've got the 8th best car on the grid so far, but we do have the best drivers on the grid. We're not really going to be improving this car much more. I may put the money in to get a new spoiler, just to keep our spoilers on point. We do have the 2nd best spoiler, so I'm wondering if it's worth putting the money into that and trying to improve that. How much would it cost if we was to do that one, for example? 875,000. What does it open up next? So we could go. I mean, we could take the risky one for next season, I guess. Go high speed corners plus 25, high speed corners plus 30, and then whatever's behind here. And that would probably just one part will probably put us ahead, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Obviously, we want to start working on the engine again soon. We slipped down to 5th, top speed wise, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I mean, considering. Sheddon's happy with his car now. I'm assuming because everything's 100% with regards to reliability and performance. It's about as good as it's going to get. There shouldn't be too much disparity between the parts. So there's only 4 points, 6 points. There's a little bit of disparity there, but that's fine. What we may do is go ahead, give Sheddon a slightly better spoiler. Obviously, Rosberg being the better driver, I'm hoping he's going to carry on going first. So if we hand some of the slightly better parts to Sheddon, hopefully that gives him a little bit of a performance boost. We'll keep the engine with Rosberg, but hopefully that performance boost will help him out in this race, get a little bit more. Medium speed corners are crucial, top speed is useful, acceleration useful, rain, clear, wonderful. So looks like we'll use some performance boosts on certain parts, lose some reliability. Probably lose quite a bit thinking about it. Might take everything down at 80%. See how it looks going forward. Yeah, so I don't know if you've been looking at the channel. Obviously, things have been slowed down just a tad. I've managed to get out a few videos since the little one's been born. Obviously, little one is always going to take priority. And yeah, you may have noticed that there was a Football Manager save out and about. It's just saying let's go 85 just in case. There is a Football Manager save. We're not doing very well at all, but that's kind of to be expected. Apparently, there's a few issues with the beta. I'm not the only one who's struggling. A lot of people are struggling, but I've decided that for where were we? Season 3. Where's season 4? Did we not save one? Yeah, but anyway, I've decided that for the main game itself, the actual main save, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play as leads. We're going to do a couple of seasons as dirty leads. Why dirty leads? Just fancied it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be playing as leads for the main save. We're going to do what we can with culture stuff until November 10th. And then on November 10th, hopefully we'll get a new save going. Once that save is done, the intention with the lead save is to win the Premier League. We could go ahead and do the Champions League, but mostly it's getting to the Premier League. But we'll see how it runs. Did I leave him on qualifying trim? I think I did, didn't I? Oh well. No, it looks like we're good. So yeah, so that's be the intention. Go for the Premier League, and then after that, we may look at doing another Journeyman. I quite enjoyed the Journeyman. It's just it's slow loading for Journeyman because you have the amount of leagues you have to load up. It's incredible. I mean, we may go ahead and take over an MLS team. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's get that slowed down. nearly at level 3. I'm wondering if we get Rosberg's gone past the pit. We're going to get both guys coming in. I left it a little bit too late there for Sheddon. Should have brought him in, but it's fine. Level 3 for race trim soft tyres. Got a good great. Let's get you ready for the qualifying trim. Let's mediums. Right. Hard to tell. Didn't really look. So I want to assume coming this way is going to be good there, and that. I want to hope that I don't think it's enough of a change there. I think we need to probably take it that way, and I think that's now too much. Let's see how that works out for us. We did do qualifying, yes. We did do mediums, that's fine. Sheddon's on his way in. A good, a great, and excellent. Get this set up before I forget. I want to bring handling this side, cornering this side too, if I can. I think cornering to there. Handling. There we go. Too much. We'll try that one out. Qualifying, yes. Mediums, yes, lovely. Try that out, see how that works out for us. We're going to bring him in just a touch earlier than we normally would. Let's overtake low, low, overtake. Reason being, obviously we want to make sure we'll get to level 1, and then we'll get Rosberg in first. So we've got a great, excellent. Same tyres. 4%. Right, okay, so handling wants to be midway between those 2 points. We can get that sorted out, I'm sure. Cornering, where was it before? Cornering wants to go that way, just a touch. Sometimes it's hard to work this out. Right, I'm hoping that's going to make enough of a change. Give that a run. So you're on your way around. Let's get you in now. So we've got an okay, excellent, excellent. So we got something right. Just everything else is wrong. So we need to bring that cornering away. Okay. Handling. Shorter there. Where's that cornering? The cornering is always going to be an issue. Cornering is always an issue on this track for whatever reason. Alright, we're going to have to take that. I don't think we're going to get much above 94% for some reason. Let's push you out a bit longer. We'll try to get level 3 now, see what works for us. Yeah, it's a bit annoying that we've always got this issue with this car. We had it earlier on in the save where it'll only get to 94%. Let's do the cornering. I'm sure there's ways of doing it. Okay, that's not good. Good, excellent, excellent. But I think that's going to be as good as that one gets. Let's have a look at Rosberg's car. You know why I'm disappointed, unless you're new to the channel, in which case check out the videos. You know, you've got to check out the series. There'll be a link for it at the end if you want to go back and check out earlier parts of the series. Soft tyres qualifying for both drivers. Obviously, we could take sweeter spots, but I think we'll do that. Right. So 94% improvement, but that cornering, we can't take that any further, can we? Speed balance. Is there any way of doing this? No. Alright, we'll have to take 94%, unfortunately. We'll give him these knackered tyres. It's Rosberg, he'll be fine. 94% here. Again, I'm just going to have to take it. Give you knackered tyres as well. If you don't qualify, I'm not too concerned. We've been able to get you sorted out. So we're expecting... Hello. We're expecting rain. Off you go, mate. And then we'll give it 10 seconds. Get you autoed. Send out Sheddon on into the swirl. So we knew there was going to be rain. Get you auto. And oh fuck me, it's not just rain. It's full on wet, isn't it? So Rosberg's got the fastest lap, but I don't think it's going to be a very good fastest lap. It's pulling away though. Let's send you out now on those shitty softs. Sheddon, let's get you sent out on those shitty softs as well. And let's hope that we're the only ones who are going to go around with a decent dry time. So Rosberg is still... Oh, he was first. Getting knocked back now. It's going to be partly because of those shitty tyres. Sheddon comes down to 11th, but he does go through. Rosberg in 4th, but you know, it's this stage qualifying. It doesn't really matter. It's the later stages of qualifying that matter. Just giving the wives a thumbs up. So yeah, 4 and 11 go through to the next stage. Let's take the qualifying now. We're expecting any rain. Obviously, the guys are going to be on better tyres this time around. I just want to keep an eye out for any rain. We do probably need to get a forecasting centre. I might spend out the money and get that at some point. So let's get these guys out now, just to make sure. Probably could have given Rosberg the older set of tyres again, just to get him through, but I'd rather not risk it. Right, there we go. Let's get you on auto. There we are. So Felipe's put in the fastest lap. It's not going to be for long, because Rosberg, yeah, there we go. Sheddon just outside the elimination threshold, but if he can stay in 11th, I'll be happy with that. I'll be very happy. Rosberg done very well. Yeah. I mean, even 13th, I'm happy with. For Sheddon. It's not brilliant, but we can do something with that. We've done it in the past. I think we took both drivers from 19th and 20th through to 1st and 8th or something like that, didn't we? Can't remember now. Nico Rosberg is already through. Sheddon's gone out. But let's take this qualifying. Black Sea. Yeah, just load it. Alright. So, obviously we're going to be locked into these tyres. That's fine. I'm going to put a quick lap out on these softs. Hope for the best. And then we'll see how things go. I want to get a lap out without destroying the tyres we do have. I am a little bit concerned there's going to be some rain in a bit. Not the fastest lap in the world, but with Rosberg it doesn't really matter. Right, doesn't look like there's going to be rain, so let's go ahead and put on some nicer tyres. Let's see if we can get first place. I don't really want to be in 10th, but I wanted to make sure we got out of the lap just in case it started raining. You can see the difference those fresh tyres make straight away. Just all the difference in the world. So yeah, Rosberg gets pole position again. Amazing, yeah, I know. So he's probably going to win this race with a lot more ease than he did previously. But see how it goes. See how it goes. Just work on Sheddon again. Just got to make sure I keep an eye on the fuel. Pinkham's here. Susie Perry, there you are, lovely girl. She actually managed to turn up today. I think it's the winning ways we've got. Clearly a sucker for a winner. Those inters. I mean, it's not really wet enough for inters. Nah, fuck it. We'll just stay on the inters. It's fine. Drive strategy. We'll go attack, overtake, attack, and overtake. Knowledge-wise, race trim, and soft tyres. Yeah, soft tyres, race trim. Car setup. Now, fuel-wise, so we've got 73 laps. Supposedly we can do 39 to 41 on these. I don't think there's going to be that much rain. But I will bring down the fuel take to, what's halfway? It'll be 38, would be around about halfway, wouldn't it? 38 times 2, 60 plus 16. Yeah, 76 laps worth. Yeah, we'll do 38 laps worth of fuel. Means we can push the engine a little bit more if we need to. But it also means we've got a little bit of weight reduction. And it's about half the fuel take. So I'm not too concerned. And yeah, weight stripping. Do you want to pull away? Let's pull away another 5% on the gearbox and 5% on the spoiler. Just to gain an extra little bit of performance. Doesn't really matter too much. There we go. So Rosberg first, Michaela second, Morton third, Gilvitz fourth, Stippler fifth. I kind of feel like I should have given the old man Sheddon some softs just for the first couple of laps. Gain a bit of time and then bring him in. So Rosberg, we're going to wait and keep an eye on him to make sure he pulls away. And then we're going to drop down his tyre temps, etc. So Sheddon's dropped down to 15th. Let's go over to Sheddon, just gain himself back into 13th. 12th. Fastest lap from Farfus. Rosberg's got a half-second lead at the moment. Sheddon on the inside, mate. Good work. Sheddon's now up into the points. Let's get that sorted out. He's going to get pushed out of the points here because of a terrible, terrible corner. Rosberg second fastest laps. Sheddon, can you get yourself back up into the points section? Rosberg has managed to get himself in a decent position where he's about 1.5 seconds ahead. We're going to drop his tyre temperature. We're going to do the same here. Well, we've done Sheddon's first and then Rosberg's. I need to switch that, conserve, and you to high. There we go. So the water on the track is levelling out. It looks like around about lap 20 we can probably worry less. So let's go and attack with a little bit more of Sheddon. Does mean his tyre deck's going to go, but I'm less concerned about that than anything else. Go conserve on Rosberg. We're going to stay on the high fuel. Just going to try and keep the gap increasing. Stippler's got a 2 second, well, nearly 2 second gap on Stippler now, so we don't need to push him too hard. Tyre temperature's coming down nicely. It's going neutral. Going through tyres like a fat guy goes through cake. Yes, I know. It's very funny. It was funny the first time I heard someone say it, but now it's less so. Alright, let's go conserve for a minute. Get these tyre temps down. Although I want to make the most of these tyres and attack on them because we're not going to need them the whole race. I would like them to last just a little bit longer. With 7 laps, nearly a quarter way through. I mean, we can attack again. Fuck it. If I need to conserve later on, I'll conserve later on. But let's get the tyre temps down for you. Let's go a medium. Actually, no, let's not. Let's stay on push. 3.5 second gap. I'd like that to increase. I want to keep that increasing, that 3.5 second gap. Sheddon's got himself up into 10th, which means he's in the points. As it stands, we would be 26 points clear. Rosberg would be a long way clear, and Sheddon would have dropped well in 1 place. I'd like Sheddon to get into 6th, if possible. I don't know if it will be. He's got a slightly better car now because we've given him some better parts. As you can see, Rosberg didn't need it. We probably could get away with giving Sheddon the better engine as well. I think, obviously, Rosberg, driver-wise, is so much better than most of the drivers in this championship. So it could be worth doing. What's the point in making Rosberg much, much better? You don't get more points for finishing 30 seconds ahead, basically, do you? So, shame, because if you did, you're good. You can get points for fastest lap added in as a rule. I don't know if we will, though. It might be worth, while we've got Rosberg, to do so, because obviously Sheddon's going to be holding us back. But no, we've got other things we need to vote on. I want to get rid of the 3-stage qualifying. That really gets on my tits. Sheddon's up to 6th. Rosberg's got a 4.5 second lead. Rain on the track is not going to be going anytime soon. Let's go back up. It's lasting longer than I thought it would. I thought it was going to dip off really, really quickly. 50% on these tyres. Let's get the tyre temps down. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I hope these guys... Yeah, so we've got a couple of drive-through penalties by the looks of things. Yeah, that wasn't your fault, actually, Sheddon. That was just them. Stuck behind Girolami. Let's try to attack here. I wanted to get the tyre temps down, but because of what happened, didn't really have much of an option. Let's go back up, get the tyre temps back down again. When's that rain going? No time soon. Maybe I have attacked a little bit too hard on these. Right, let's bring the... Let's keep on your tyre temps, let's keep that coming down. Let's leave you on attack mode. You need to kind of stay in this pack with people here anyway, Sheddon. Fuel-wise, don't need to worry about you, don't need to worry about your tyre temps. Let's go neutral for a bit, let them get up a little bit warmer. 5 second lead, and then, well, 7 seconds on top of that with Michaelis. Worried about the amount of fuel? I'm not, so shouldn't worry about it. Let's go conserve. Tyre temperature's going to come down a little bit. Oh, so no, we better go back up. I think we can go down to 5% on the inters. Just trying to figure out what lap we're going to need to bring him in. So he's done halfway. He's 2/3 of the way through his tyres at halfway. And we're in a worse position than we started. So tyre temps are coming down. Right, let's go conserve now. So all that attacking work we done was it was undone by whatever the fuck happened on this corner up here. I don't know what was going on at the drivers there. I may review it after I've recorded and have a look and see what's going on. Should you I don't think you should be conserving fuel, but we may as well. Shouldn't worry about it too much. You've got a 7 second lead. We can probably leave him on medium. Let's get the tyre temps back down to conserve. He's still gaining a lot of time, so may as well. Right. 25% on these tyres now. I think what we'll do is we'll attack the fuck out of it for 3 laps, and then we'll bring him in. You're going to have to put him on another set of inters, unfortunately. But we can then just really aggressively go on those inters. I let him run a bit longer than I should have done. I thought that rain was going to really massively dip off. Normally does. Rain sort of, in this game, it seems like the rain gradually builds up but quickly turns off. But apparently not in this case. Right. Let's go into the pit. Let's give you those. Get you some fuel as well. Because, well, why not? We better take a fast. We'll risk it. We're going to come out around about 19th, apparently, probably 20th. So, not brilliant, not ideal. A little fuck up from me there. There's a very, very gradual rain decrease, isn't it? Don't like that. I don't like it when a game does that. We've got a bad fuel. How far behind are we? We're a long way behind now. Just going to let him be aggressive. Just run as quickly as you can, mate, without going wide. That'd be perfect. So if we go push and high, should be able to gain some of this time back without losing too much. 49% on these. I'm glad we gave the extra fuel. I'm glad we gave about halfway's worth of fuel, because if we hadn't, we'd be a little bit buggered. Right, let's go low and neutral, because I'm looking at when these, when you're due in, you're going to start running out of fuel, I think. Still 10 seconds ahead, Rosberg. 46% on the tyres, that's good. So we're going to let you run as hard as you can. You catching up? 13 seconds. You're not really catching up, are you? So, I suppose you are slowly catching up with Massenheim. A 10-second gap, but 25 between Sheddon and Martin. Let's go to Rosberg, who's going to lap his teammates soon. How do we look now? 25 points clear. Rosberg's still a long way ahead. Sheddon's a non-mover, according to that. He's certainly driving like a non-mover. So even as he is, without anyone in front of him, with this engine mode, this driving style, he's still not setting fast sectors, which is boggling. Absolutely boggling. Let's get these tyre temperatures down again, please, Rosberg. Should we set you to medium fuel now? Yeah, let's set you to medium fuel. You're going to be in the pit for a while. That's fine. 36, that 36, that 30. Let's go back to the low, actually, thinking about it. Alright, Sheddon up into 17th. We've got people who are already starting to pit. Probably pitted too early for mediums, but, you know, I won't complain. It's fine by me. If we can gain a few while other people are on mediums, that would be rather helpful. So obviously it's still damp. We're going to quickly lose out that damp sort of gain. 16.5 ahead, Rosberg. I think we're going to bring him on probably not this lap, maybe the next lap. We'll play it by ear. 17.8, 17.1. Right, okay. You go push and medium. Alright, Sheddon up into 10th. Obviously still got a pit to get out of these shitty tyres. But we'll let him attack a bit more. So we're going to bring Rosberg in. Let's pause it just a second. Stippler. You about to come in. You're not. What about Michaelis? No. Conway. So these guys are going to go a little bit longer. So we're going to wait just a touch. So we're going to bring Rosberg probably this lap now. He's going to get sort of 40 laps to go. We'll take those. Fuel options. Take 26 laps. Yeah, 26 laps worth of fuel. Safe. Everything's good. Alright, Sheddon up into 8th. We're going to leave him on this attacking mode. We're going to wait until Sheddon's pitted. And then, Sheddon's pitted until Rosberg's pitted, and then we'll get him in. So we should be able to bring him in on this one. We're going to send him out on softs as well. We're going to give him enough fuel to see him out for a bit. We're going to give him 30 laps of fuel. I think we're going to be running a high engine mode of this. Apparently he's going to come out in 9th when he does make it out of the pit. We're going to go conserve on that and high there. Thank you very much. So Rosberg out in 1st. Still 32 second gap, sorry. Sheddon 5th. No, it's 26. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Alright, neutral and high. Sheddon out in 9th. That's good. Let's go conserve, actually. Conserve and high. So Conway, 5-second lead. Buffett's obviously on his fast ones. And yeah, you're doing good. Mediums, please. We're going to try and conserve as much of that fuel as possible. We want these tyres to last as long as we can as well. If we can do one more pit, it's sort of like 19, 18 laps to go, preferably with Rosberg. Then we're in the money. Probably can do the same with Sheddon as well. I want to push Sheddon a bit harder if I can. Let's go attack. His tyre temperatures, I think, are rising slightly. That may just be sort of residual from when we had him briefly on neutral. These tyre temperatures are coming down. I'm quite happy to let them come down a little bit, but I want to go neutral. And we're going to get these tyres warmer again as well, so let's go neutral for now. Just got to keep an eye on tyre temps. I want to wait till we get a bit closer, and then we'll attack. So we're starting to get into that sweet spot here. Let's go conserve. And then once we're within attacking range of Glock. Are we? Yeah, I'd say we're in attacking range of Glock now. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bit of manoeuvring. Alright, let's go back down to conserve. You go conserve. 33-second gap. Crazy. Fuel-wise, you're doing okay. How many laps can you do left on these? 15 to 17, that's fine. And how many can you got on these? 14 to 16. Again, that's fine. So we're getting a bit closer to Conway here with Sheddon. As it stands, we'll be 29 points clear. Sheddon will still be in 8th. I want to get him into a position where we can probably pull ahead of Martin or Farfus. Just need to get another 1 or 2 positions to do so. I don't think we're going to get a 1-2 today. But from 13th, getting Sheddon up to where he is, that's good. Alright, so we went to attack a little bit early. We're going to attack on this corner though. Perfect execution again. Well done, Sheddon. We could run the risk of going a bit warm and try to take De Filippi early, so let's do that. And that's another good overtake, so well done there. Probably going to get undertaken in this corner by De Filippi, but as it stands, 33 points clear, Sheddon up into 6th. Does put himself ahead of Farfus. Next would be Michaelis, 10 points, which bring him up into 5th overall ahead of Girolami. Yeah, I mean, if he was to get 2nd place, that probably would either put him into 3rd or 2nd. But I'm not too concerned about that. Let's go back up. Just try and get this these tyre temps down for another push. You're doing okay. Don't worry about fuel levels. It's my concern, not yours. Tyre temps are down. Let's go conserve now. We don't want to lose down too much pace. But we do want to get a bit closer to Michaelis. The tyre temperatures are looking good. Not quite within attacking range of Michaelis, but Felipe is starting to get within attacking range of us. 1.2, what's he? Yeah, 1.3 seconds behind us, and we are 1.2 seconds behind Michaelis. We can get there. We can get there. I think all of these drivers here are going to try and see out the race on these mediums. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But we may be able to make most of that. I mean, considering obviously we're using softs, we should be able to make up some of that time. It's just getting ahead of people. So if we were to pit, right, 24 laps to go, 8 to 10, 19 to 21, that's fine. We know you're doing well here, Rosberg. We got 9 to 11, then 18 to 20. Yeah, you're doing well. You're doing all right. We could probably risk after this lap maybe pushing Sheddon a little bit harder and taking a bit of a tyre hit. But I don't know if I want to. I mean, I want to. The game froze up for a second there. That really threw me. I was hoping that we weren't going to crash like I did the other day. So we're actually having a very good race. Michaelis is starting to pull away, so let's go and push. We don't want Michaelis to pull away. We will take some tyre hit. Let's go neutral on Rosberg's tyres. They're getting a bit cold. Got himself a big gap though. Obviously when we pit, we'll have a bigger gap still. Stifler's probably going to pit at some point. Looking at his tyre wear compared to Rosberg's, there's not much in it. He's doing slightly better, but not really enough for it to be like, wow. 2.3 second gap. Let's go back up just for a minute. We're not catching up with Michaelis. Michaelis is pulling away. Michaelis is pushing pretty hard. If we can keep a bigger gap between us and Felipe, I'll be happy. Go conserve. So, with softs we can go down to 20%, is it? I think it's something like that. 19 to 21, let's go 4 to 6, 19 to 21, 19 laps remaining. You know what, let's just 2 laps like this. 2 laps like that, push it hard. We'll get Rosberg in a moment. We'll probably push Rosberg's tyres as well. I want to get Sheddon in first. We'll push Rosberg for a lap on his tyres and then we'll bring him in. Alright, so in you come, mate. We're going to give you those. think we can go 15% on these tyres, is it? Something like that. Give them 22 laps worth of fuel. Everything else is fine. Take a fast, safe, estimated, balance. Yeah, we'll go over balanced. And let's go back up now on those, because they're going to quickly go into that 15% point. I'm pretty sure it's 15% on softs before we hit the wall. I may be wrong, it may have been 20, but pretty sure. So Rosberg's going to come in on this one. Going to let him push for a lap. 18 to 20. How many laps of fuel? Probably going to go... Just give him 19 laps worth of fuel, just so we can give him a little bit of a push. Sheddon done well, 10th. That's not bad. That's not bad. Rosberg's coming in. He is... Whoa. Who's that? 5th. He's lapped all of these drivers. He's lapped 5th place. Crazy, mate. You're crazy. You're crazy, Jesus. You're crazy. And still in 1st. And is trying to lap Sheddon. Ridiculous. He has managed it. Sheddon is trying to get past Winkelhock, but we need to give him the opportunity to. So let's try and attack. We've got a little bit of tyre temp to work with, so that's fine. Good overtake there. Let's go back down and conserve. Keep these tyre temps where they should be. Now, how far behind Conway are we? 14 seconds behind Conway. I think Stippler's probably going to pit before the end of the race. I think everyone else is going to try and see it out. But we need to probably go neutral just for a bit. You got quite a bit of spare fuel. You have, but by that same token, I mean, that's that. You have got a hell of a lot of fuel left. I overdid. Let's just go high then, mate. See if you can get your gap to, I don't know, 40 seconds. All right. Sheddon, I need you to try and close this gap. How are we looking at the minute, Sheddon? Back down in the 8th. It's fine. 27 points extra, so 47 points clear. That's fine. Fine, we're doing alright. We're doing good. I mean, Rosberg's carrying the team. His shoulder's going to get a bit tired soon, but he's carrying the team alright. And Sheddon, let's go conserve. This gap is now 13 seconds between us and Conway. Still got the best part of 9 laps, or is it 8 laps? I can't remember now. I'll have a look in a second. 9 laps, yeah. Still got the best part of 9 laps to go, so that time could potentially get lessened. Let's go push just for a bit, get the tyre temps up again, but not to a point where it's going to be dangerous for the tyres. That being said, there's 8 laps to go. Yeah, let's let him push. We'll go into the red a little bit. Just enough. We're going to do a lot of tyre, actually, yeah. We're not going to go into the red. We're going to do enough to keep us just below the red. That's the intention now. We're going to do just enough to keep us below the red. But enough to hopefully close that gap on Conway. 9-second gap now. Nearly 8 seconds. Alright, let's go back up. And push. Back up. Back up, back up, back up. And attack. Who's that in front of us? That's Kielwitz. Let's go back up just a touch. We'll get that a little bit closer. Alright, now he's starting to pull away from us again, Kielwitz. 3 seconds. Conway, we're getting closer to us. A 5-second gap on Conway there. Let's go back up. And we'll attack again. Conway, De Filippi. I wonder if they won't pit. No, they've got enough to see him out, but they are going to start losing tyre temp. We've got 4 laps to go now. Or is it 3? They're always confused as fuck at me. It says 70, 73. Yeah, now we've got 3. Alright, so we're going to let Sheddon attack on these quite a while. We need to do what we can. We have pulled ahead of Michaelis, so Sheddon's up into 7th. Got Conway just in front of us, who's going to pit. Worst time to pick Conway. Should have just tried to see it out, mate. Kielwitz is too far ahead of us for us to do anything, I should imagine. Sheddon up into 5th because Glock went into the pit too. So yeah, Kielwitz 4 seconds. Let's go back up on these now. It's 5 seconds between us and Farfus, so we're not going to get ahead of Farfus. Stifler's way too far ahead. Rosberg just killing it, 47 seconds ahead. And right, so this is the final lap. So Sheddon, do what you can, mate. Do what you can. Just don't. Oh, Shannon, don't do that, because you'll just run up. You'll end up running wide, won't you? And then we'll lose. Let's just go neutral medium, Sheddon. So yeah, this one's for me. So yeah, 1st and 5th. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's a good result. 35 points there. So what's that? 48 points clear. Sheddon goes up into 5th overall. He's 6 points behind Costa, and Rosberg's nearly 50 points clear at the top of the Drivers' Championship. Rosberg, our Lord and Saviour, Rosberg, is killing it. I think for the next race we're going to hand the better engine to Sheddon. See if we can get him a little bit more performance. So yeah. So Costa obviously had a drive-through penalty, so did Ray Morton. We'd probably be doing slightly better. We maybe lost about 15 seconds because of that. So maybe we could have been up here, sort of 4th, 3rd, 4th, plus 1 lap. Okay. So did Rosberg lap? Rosberg lapped. So Rosberg lapped everyone apart from 2nd place. Fucking hell. So everyone ended up doing a lap less than they should have done because Rosberg is that damn fucking good. That is crazy. Rio's here, but no Susie. Wonder if she's doing a post-match interview. Hope she is. Got a rim. But yeah, that is pretty. That's pretty special, Rosberg. It has to be said. That is pretty fucking special. All the things. I can't believe that. Okay, Rosberg, your challenge for the next race is to lap fucking everyone, including 2nd place. So Wang is very, very happy. His happiness is now going to be maxed out, I'm sure. Or it will be after the next race. Marketability, how much has that gone up by? That's all I care about. Or has it not? It hasn't. Okay. Why aren't you 100% happy? Why aren't you 100%? I don't get it. Trait, race winner, of course. The relationship with the mechanics going up, which is good. Good work. Good work. 366,000. Not huge amounts of money, but that's Sophia Flourish for you. She's in the team now, isn't she? So, I don't know if we spoke about it in the last episode. We were looking at a driver, weren't we? 17-year-old girl. I don't know if I actually brought it up or if I was doing it post recording. But I think I may pull out of that particular deal. I've just looked at her stats before the race, and yeah. Natalie Pinkham setting out the interview. Let's have a quick look. Which one of your drivers better? Nico Rosberg. Race win. No longer listening to offers. Good. So yeah, where were we scouting wise? So no, drivers. Maja Palmer, Sweden. So famous farmer with decent marketability, smoothness, adaptability, focus, feedback, all good. Fitness is fucked. But I was just going to pick her up, but her ability to improve is only there. I mean, she's still better than Sheddon, but is it worth breaking his contract to bring her in? I say smoothness and feedback I'm happy with. Fitness is like, but it's not much. If this was 5-star, it wouldn't be, I mean, even 4-star, I wouldn't even have a second thought about it. I'd get her straight away, but I can't even remember how much we're offering her. 299. That's slightly more than him. Signing on fee 105. It's going to cost us 1 point. I mean, the qualifying fee, qualifying bonus and race bonus being down that much, and for first place is good, but don't know. Let's, while I'm thinking about it, give the better engine away. There we go. So that's quite a big chunk of a performance. 33 points, is that difference? So that's could make a bit of a difference to Sheddon there. Rosberg obviously doesn't need it. But that is going to be the end of today's episode. After the next race, we will have this sponsorship expiring. So we don't need to worry about bringing anyone in. It's going to be a 3-star sponsor no matter what. It's maxed out at 3-star. Hence, so is the Roush one, AT&T, and Rexona, slot 3, 5, 4, and 6 are maxed out to 3-star sponsors in the fire mod. So, don't need to worry about bringing in Flursh instead of Sheddon. Although, if I do that now, let's just quickly do that. Promote reserve driver ahead of Sheddon. That should. It hasn't triggered, but yeah, there we go. I got the achievement. So for achieving 100% marketability on everything, you get an achievement called So Hot right now. But it does look good, doesn't it? Anyway, let's go back and promote Mr. Sheddon in and upset everyone. There we go. So yeah, anyway, that is going to be the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed today's episode, of course, please do go ahead, like and subscribe. If you've been on the channel and you're interested in the Football Manager series, that is going to be linked at the end of the video. Do you agree with me taking over at Leeds, or would you like to see a different team? Would you like to see a bit more? I don't want to say mainstream team, because Leeds are a big team despite where they are in the Championship. But would you prefer to see a Premiership team? Just let me know in the comments below. And if you are enjoying, I mean, what do you think of that? That's the other thing as well. Comments wise, what do you think about picking up Maja Palmer ahead of Gordon Sheddon? Do you think financially it's worth it? Do you think it's worth doing it at all? I'm not sure. I don't think it is, but I'll let you guys decide. But yeah, that's the end of today's episode. I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.